referred to as the single most important principle in the field of interpersonal relations. Some people refer to it as reflective listening, active listening, empathy. It goes by many names. But the word listening is actually a misnomer. It's how you respond. It's what you say back after you've listened. That's what gives you the power. That's what gives you influence, power, and the ability to do great things. So I call it the reflective response. And it basically amounts to making other people feel heard and understood before we try to influence them. So look at what that says. It's not enough to say, I hear them, I get it, I understand, now I want to say what I want to say. No, what we're going to do and what you're going to learn today is to start watching for the nonverbals and to pay attention to what they say and watch for the signs that they actually feel heard and understood. And then you can switch to influence. And we're going to get right to it, get right down to business. One of the reasons I think this workshop has proven to be so effective in changing other people's lives is because one thing I do is I make it very simple. And I say, this is all you have to do. Reflect the message and the emotion, that's it. In fact, you can just remember one word. Once you've been through this training, you'll only need the one word, reflect. This is your most powerful strategy, no matter what you're trying to accomplish. But let's unpack it. What does that mean exactly? Well, reflect the message means you're going to reflect back to them what their verbal content is. What are they saying? Okay? And that doesn't mean you're going to parrot back word for word. It just means you're going to restate partially in your own words, probably, although we will cover parroting a little later for some very specific reasons. But generally, you're going to paraphrase, you're going to restate back, kind of partially in your own words, partially in theirs, what they're saying. That's the verbal content. But here's the part we usually definitely skip. We also are going to reflect back the emotion that we can detect, if there is some. Now, there might not be any, because, you know, in certain business conversations, there literally is just no emotion there. It's just all facts and stuff, and that's fine. But even in the business setting, you can have emotion, right? There could be concern, a little bit of upset, some annoyance, some frustration, and once in a while there's even anger at work. So it certainly is possible even in a business setting. And I know that for a lot of us, the natural thought is, wait, if I can tell they're upset, or if I can see maybe even, oh, what's another one we love to ignore? Like say they're starting to get a little tearful or whatever. I don't want to go there, that's intrusive. I don't want to mention that. Actually, the research shows if you can respectfully and tactfully acknowledge that, it helps to dissipate that and help you move beyond it if it's a barrier of some kind. So we're going to resist that kind of that programming we have of, oh, I'm just going to pretend I don't see that because I might embarrass them. No, actually, you honor them. You honor them when you accept and acknowledge the way they're feeling.